That, folks, the college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and the Texas Longhorns.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. We've got Kaminsky. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the power forward position. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Longhorns shooting their first free throws of the evening.
At the line for Texas.
You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a few, but for the most part, their winning has come through solid team play.
Greg, I think you were talking about this just a moment ago. We'll be seeing more and more Badgers in the NBA with their recent success. Frank Kaminsky being the most recent NBA product.
And Kaminsky isn't alone. Sam Decker on that squad
right.
will be coming in. How about John Lure and Greg Stiesma and Devin Harris are all fellow Wisconsin alums. You look at the list and you see a lot of guys who know how to do the little things for a team. Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Decker can't hit.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Here's the Badgers with the ball. Pass to Kaminsky. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And so it's Texas with it, trailing by 4. Here's Castillo. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
The Badgers making a switch here. Fisher's checked in. Outside Gibson. Passes it to Conley. Rush with the steal. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Fisher. He's out there with Hill. And it's Wade in at the 5 down low.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Outside Conley. They set the pick. Pick up by Hill. Wade puts up a 3. Texas grabs the miss.
Well, in Texas, the Longhorns are known for their football history, actually all over the country. They have an impressive basketball alumnus list, too, though. A lot of pros have come out of Texas.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal.
And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Castillo, he's in at point guard. Also Ellis out there. Turner is out there with Dorton. And it's Ford in at the 4. And for the Badgers, they've got Hill. He's out there with Hawkins. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the 4-man position. And for Texas, Castillo, he's in at the point. Also Ellis out there. Turner is out there with Dorton. And it's Ford in at the 4 spot. Now here's Decker. He's tightly guarded. 6 to shoot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one misses.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
Here's what Texas has got going right now. Hudson's checked in for Turner. And it's Edwards in for Ellis. Wade, he's checked in for Wisconsin. Fisher comes in for Hawkins. Decker passes to Hill. Wade a screen on Edwards. Hill kicks to Wade. Fires from deep. And that one's good from Fisher. And Wisconsin leads by 6. And we've seen Durant go on to do great things in the NBA, but he had that one magical season with the Longhorns.
Yeah, you go back to his freshman year, he was player of the year. The first freshman to achieve that status. Absolutely dominated in every way on the floor. You knew the NBA was in his future immediately.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Doherty dishes to Freak. Ford passes to Castillo. Shoots the 3. The basket good off the assist from Ford. Now just a 1-point Badger lead.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
Wade kicks to Hawkins. Back to Wade. The Badgers working the ball around now. The drive by Hill, and the shot is good.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Hawkins, and it's Conley in at the small forward position. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Hill. Hawkins against Blair. Conley with a wide open look. No good from outside. Texas trails by 3. Here's Castillo. And it's Wade with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Hawkins. Great D that time from Castillo. Blair dishes to Freak. To tie it up. Good for basket number 6 for him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
Strap those belts on, fellas. This is going to be one heck of a finish. I can just feel it reverberate.
He's right.
He's right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to let my belt out just a little bit to get ready for this ride.
Well, you would need so much of the pressure before the games, maybe to be comfortable like we are. Texas with a change here, too. Freaks checked in for Edwards. The Badgers making a switch here. Conley, the pass to Gibson. Back to Conley. Pass to Gibson. Sinks it.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
To take the lead. Can't hit. Good work defensively by Conley. And so they foul intentionally. The Badgers making a switch here. There's 31 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And they go to the intentional foul. And that's an intentional foul.
Texas foul. Anthony Bolton. That's his first personal foul.
29 seconds left here in the second half. And now we've got the intentional foul. And a nice job of nailing the first one of the 1-and-1, so the chance now to make it 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
Yeah, 2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Here's Castillo. Yes!
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
The steal. So it's Wisconsin picking up the win. And what an incredible feeling.